Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by rolling hills and flowing rivers, there was a story that became a part of the community's tradition. This tale has been passed down from generation to generation, told by elders under the starlit sky to remind the young of what truly matters in life. It was not just a simple adventure, but a parable of love, kindness, and the power of seeing beyond appearances. At the heart of this story is a brave and radiant young girl named Aena, admired for her beauty and kindness. But alongside her is a mysterious python, unlike any ordinary creature. This python carried a secret, one that would test Aena's beliefs, her values, and her understanding of what true love really means. The story, often introduced as The Girl Who Married the Python, is more than folklore. It invites us to journey into a magical world where humans and mythical beings cross paths, where choices reveal the depth of a person's heart, and where appearances can be deceiving. Through Aena's journey, the villagers, and by extension, all who hear the tale, are reminded that real beauty lies within, and love is measured not by what the eyes see, but by what the soul feels. This introduction sets the stage for an extraordinary lesson. Promises must be honored, hearts must be trusted, and the greatest magic of all is the power of acceptance. In that small village lived a farmer and his wife, who were blessed with a daughter named Aena. From the moment she was born, it seemed as if nature itself had gifted her with extraordinary charm. Her laughter blended like music with the morning bird's song, and her kindness warmed the hearts of everyone she met. The villagers often said that Aena's beauty was like the first light of dawn, gentle, radiant, and impossible to ignore. As she grew older, her beauty and grace became the talk of not only her own village, but also the surrounding ones. Young men from near and far began to arrive, each hoping to win her heart. They came with gifts, promises, and dreams of a shared future. Yet Aena was unmoved. She carried within her a vision of what she wanted, a dream she refused to abandon. "I will only marry the most handsome man in the country," she often said. "Someone young, strong, and capable of loving me truly and deeply." Her words revealed both her determination and her longing for something greater than ordinary affection. News of her resolve spread far and wide, reaching ears beyond the village, even into the depths of the mysterious forest nearby. Among those who heard of her beauty and stubborn standards was a powerful python, no ordinary creature, but one with magical powers and the ability to transform into any form he desired. Intrigued by Aena's challenge and determined to win her, the python decided to disguise himself as the very image of her dream, a tall, strong, and handsome man. From this decision began a tale that would test Aena's heart and redefine her understanding of what love truly means. One bright morning, the villagers awoke to an unusual sight. A tall, strikingly handsome man entered the village carrying himself with the quiet confidence of someone from afar. His dark eyes seemed to hold hidden depths, and his warm smile captured the hearts of all who saw him. This was Ku, the python transformed into human form. He introduced himself as a traveler from a distant land, and soon his presence became a daily part of village life. He helped farmers in the fields, carried water for the elderly, and played joyfully with the children. His stories of faraway places filled evenings with wonder, and slowly, the villagers began to admire him as one of their own. But no one was more enchanted than Aena. She found herself drawn not only to Ku's handsome appearance, but also to his kindness and the wisdom in his words. He would bring her rare and beautiful flowers from the forest, sit with her under the moonlit sky, and share tales that made her heart race with both curiosity and joy. Days turned into weeks, and what began as fascination grew into affection. The villagers noticed how Aena's eyes lit up in Ku's presence and began to whisper that perhaps he was the man she had been waiting for, the perfect match she had always dreamed of. One evening, as the stars glimmered above, Ku finally asked Aena to marry him. Her heart was torn. She loved his kindness and strength, yet something mysterious surrounded him, something she could not fully understand. Unsure, she turned to her parents for guidance, not knowing that this decision would change her life and the entire village forever. As Aena stood at the crossroads of her life, her heart felt heavy with uncertainty. Ku, the mysterious traveler, had asked for her hand in marriage. His kindness and charm had captivated her, but something deep inside whispered caution. That evening, she sought the advice of her parents. Her father, a gentle farmer, told her, "Aena, love is a journey filled with surprises. If your heart feels true joy with him, follow it." Her mother, with a softer but sharper tone, added, "My child, beauty and charm can deceive the eyes. Look deeper into his soul before you decide." That night, Aena lay under the blanket of stars, restless with thought. Her heart longed for Ku, but her mind echoed her mother's warning. As sleep overtook her, she had a vivid dream. A soft, ethereal voice spoke, "Look beyond the surface, Aena. True love is not about appearances. It is about what lies within the heart." The next morning, filled with both fear and determination, Aena went to Ku. Her voice trembled as she said, "Before I marry you, I must see you as you truly are." With no pretense, Ku's eyes widened. Bound by the power of her words and the purity of her request, he could not refuse. Slowly, his handsome form shimmered and dissolved, revealing his true self, the mighty python. Gasps of fear spread through the village. Children clung to their mothers, and men stepped back in alarm, but Aena did not scream. Instead, she looked deeply into the python's eyes and recognized the same kindness and wisdom that had won her heart. In that moment, she understood. The soul, not the body, is where true love resides. The villagers stood frozen, their eyes wide with shock as Ku's true form, the python, was revealed. Fear spread quickly and whispers filled the air. Yet in the midst of the chaos, Aena remained calm. She stepped forward, her gaze locked on the creature before her. In those deep eyes she saw not a monster, but the same kindness, wisdom, and gentle spirit that had drawn her to him all along. Gathering her courage, Aena spoke clearly for all to hear. "I once promised that I would marry the best-looking man who could love me truly. Today I understand that true beauty lies not in the face or form, but in the heart. Ku has shown me love and kindness, and that is greater than any outward appearance. I will keep my promise." Her words silenced the crowd. In that moment, something miraculous happened. The python's body shimmered and shifted. Before the astonished villagers, the scales gave way to skin, and Ku stood once again in human form, tall, handsome, and strong. But this time, the transformation was permanent. The spell that had bound him for so long was broken, shattered by Aena's unconditional love and acceptance. The village erupted in wonder and celebration. Preparations for the wedding began at once, and when the day arrived, it was unlike any the people had ever seen. Flowers adorned every corner, laughter filled the air, and joy overflowed from every heart. Aena and Ku's union became a legend. Their love was proof that true beauty comes from within, and that acceptance and compassion hold the greatest magic of all. Years passed, and Aena and Ku's marriage blossomed into a life filled with love, laughter, and harmony. Their union, born out of courage and acceptance, became more than just a story of romance. It became a guiding light for the entire village. People often gathered under the same old tree by the river where Aena once dreamed of her perfect man, retelling the tale of the girl who saw beyond appearances and chose love from the heart. Children grew up hearing the story of how a python, through kindness and loyalty, was transformed into a man forever by the power of unconditional acceptance. For the villagers, it was a living reminder that true love is not found in beauty, wealth, or strength, but in compassion, sincerity, and the ability to keep promises. The legend also carried a deeper message, that jealousy and superficial desires can blind us, but trust and understanding open the path to happiness. Generations learned that every person has an inner light, and to see it requires looking with both the eyes and the heart. Even in later years, Aena and Ku were admired not only as a couple but as symbols of wisdom. Their story spread beyond the village, inspiring travelers and visitors who carried the lesson to distant lands. It became a tale told by parents to children, reminding them to value character over appearances, kindness over vanity, and love over pride. In the end, their life together proved that love is the most powerful magic of all, a force strong enough to break curses, heal wounds, and unite souls forever.